day for fertilizer. Well folks, we're on the move again. Finally dried off enough to where we could get back and do some anhydrous. Headed over to the Nay farm. Got the applicator and the double on. It means it's a bigger field, put a double on. We only gotta get 2 doubles, so only have to unhook once. So that makes it a lot easier. Instead of using 4 singles, then every 20 acres you gotta unhook, hook back up. This just makes it easier. A lot less hooking up, unhooking, and you get more time and the seed actually spreading, and that's kind of the goal. Get more done. That's what everybody strives for. So, Grandpa's ahead of me in the floater truck. He's gonna start spreading dry, and I'm gonna come in and start putting some gas on, so we're gonna see what happens. Spreading. Grandpa's already got all this spread up with the dry. Got all my end rows done, so now I'm lining up here with a tree up here. I wanted to get right with the edge of this waterway. That way it's evenly split up and I ain't got to dig into the waterway. Yeah, we're getting her spread. It's going on real good. There's nothing leaking out. Soil's just got enough moisture in it, sucking it right in. And its closing wheels are getting the trench closed pretty good, so that's kind of what we're looking for. Well, might as well just go ahead and get me a double. That way I ain't got to worry about running out.
Okay, because I come up with exactly 65.5 acres.
Oh, gotta love terraces. Well, Grandpa should be getting hit back here before long with another double. The way I figure it, I can make a few more passes. I need to check the gauges on the tank, be 100% sure, but I should be able to at least get to this terrace right here, the next one, and this tank will be empty. But when I get to the end here, I'm going to get out and check the gauges, see how many pounds are left in the tank. Well, left in both of them. That'll determine how farther I go. I may just end up, depending on how many pounds in it, go ahead and unhook in the tank and wait until he gets here, but it just depends how much I got left. I think I can make it to this terrace here and get it spread, then I should be close to out, but I'll just have to see. Well, he's back. Pretty sure that was a tank gun sitting right next to this one when we hooked up earlier. Yeah, I got the new tank on. The old tank needs to be brought back down. I'm going to do that tomorrow morning. Grandpa's got a doctor's appointment in the morning, so that works out and I can do that. Then go work on a truck tomorrow morning while it warms up. Then when it gets warm right about noon, I'm going to come over here and finish this. I'm going to get this strip right here done before I leave. Then all I'll have is that and a little bit up front where I started. So I ain't got too much left. I'm going to get her whipped tomorrow. So Saturday we're going to be occupied that morning because we have to go pick something up that we may or may not have bought today. There was an auction up at Coca, so stay tuned to see what we bought this time. Well, I'm headed back over to finish putting on anhydrous. We hooked the new tank up yesterday evening and I finished where I was at, and then we shut her down and come back, and my buddy's truck is in the shop. I've been working on it. He had some spots where he got into a little bit of an incident that needed fixed on his doors on the driver's side, so I've been working on getting them fixed for him and stuff like that. So I worked on that a little bit, and we ate supper. But we just had a good stopping point last night. That way Grandpa didn't have to come back and get me. So I'm just going to finish her up today. It ain't the most ideal day for anhydrous, but we're going to finish putting her on because they're saying rain, and I don't want to have part of it on then have to wait for the other part to dry out again. So I'm going to finish spreading and bring the rig home. Then we'll be done here at home completely. We'll have to move up north next. We'll probably start working ground before we start spreading more anhydrous. Just depends on how the weather turns out. So guess we'll get back to spreading. Up on the flat ground now. Just got to go over there to the highway, then this field's done. Everything over there is done. Well, we're starting to get a little bit of precipitation. I'm just gonna keep spreading until it just gets too heavy. I can't keep going, so I guess we'll see what happens. On the last patch here at this farm,